Alright folks, sorry it's been a while again, couldn't find my mojo. Plenty today. I've got a few tomatoes started. I brought them along over the last couple of days for the polytunnel, and we'll just show you around. It's Thursday the 19th of June, late as always, but I just couldn't find my mojo, my gromo. But we'll show you around, see what's been going on. Obviously still got to sort all of this out, but every now and again I've been coming along with grass clippings and I've been mixing all this up, getting it all ready. If you can hear the wind folks, I do apologise. I've gone to a DJI Action Osmo thing for video, and oh sorry, wrong way, and one of them little round mic things, so hopefully the wind shouldn't be too bad. Most of that's been cleared out, and this one, you can see without the dark there, this one has been used for bits and pieces. Now here, if you can see me, I've managed to get some straw bales. Shadow's in the way, isn't it? Sorry folks. 5 straw bales I think, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was hoping to let them start conditioning themselves with the rain, but we've hardly had any at all. So we'll get there. We'll get there. Oh God, sorry. Dropping the bits still. Back here, I'll show you this. This is waiting for Fran. Fran is actually coming down, he says. Going to do some weeding because it needs doing. Look at the size of them. Look at me poor you see me poor horseradish in the corner there. Luckily I've got a bit of canvas down so they're not, well, hard pit conveyor belt, so it's not getting too bad in places. This, we've tidied up a bit, believe it or not, but you can't see a lot of stuff going on. This is all going to get blitzed. Sweet corn's going in there today or tomorrow. I'll put some soil in, cut like some of that pile down the sides of here, because last year the beans was really poor in this. Garlic, put in very late, but it doesn't seem too bad. I just hope all this colouring doesn't mean it's got allium leaf miner. There's my northeast allotments, Eric and Rach, of this garlic. I don't know what's happened, it just seems to have died off. I mean, I haven't been watering it, but other than them 2 beds, there's not really a lot in the beds. But I have got a bit of a surprise over here. If we look at, oh sorry, if we look here folks. Oh, sorry, I'm spinning you around on this new gimbal. This is Jerusalem artichokes. Now, I've watched a few different gardeners, Terry Smith and a couple of others. Terry Smith? No, not Terry Smith. I'm thinking of Tony Smith. It's not Tony Smith. Terry, robotic allotment gardener, who always comments on my videos, even though I don't put them up very often. If you want to see the straw bale conditioning as well, go to him, Grandad's allotment, Steph's allotment veg, Steph's veg garden, I think, or Steph's veg allotment. I'm sorry, I can't remember her name. And Steve Digwell. They'll show you, if you want to do conditioning for straw bales, they'll show you how to do it perfectly. I mean, I've dabbled with straw bales for years. Anyway, back to these. This is Jerusalem artichokes. Put in late, but they're starting to pick up there. I'm really impressed. Let's see, they're in buckets and then they're on a bit of membrane, so they can't spread anywhere. course, I've been told they're worse than the Russian vine for getting to places where you don't want them. These will all be coming out. I mean, they've all gone to seed now, but I left them for the birds, the insects. I mean, you can see in there, look, absolutely green fly madness. But there'll be ladybirds about as well, I would think now. No onions in this bed this year. All needs weeding. And these are complete, well, they're not a fluke, but I thought I'd put some badger peas in, and I put them in the little tunnel, in the little container with water to soak. Didn't get along for a few days with my back and my knees. When I come along, they'd all been dried out and everything, and I thought, oh, I'll just chuck them in anyway. So I just threw them all on there, and they've all come through. I mean, I love badger peas, black peas, Carlin peas, they get called. Quite a big thing in Cumbria, over the northwest. But there used to be a northeast thing, but I don't think I can't never seen them to buy. I've had to buy them online as dried, and then like do them how you normally do, like steepy peas. But apparently when you grow them, they only get small pods on with 2 or 3 peas in each pod. But I've only ever had dried, so I wanted to try some fresh. So we'll see what they're like. Onions, or this batch of onions, they look, I'm hoping, okay, I'll have a proper investigation later, but could that be evidence of allium leaf miner? I pulled one up yesterday what I thought looked like it had allium leaf miner from down here, and when I looked at it, it didn't have it. It was some kind of virusy thing in the soil. So, I mean, as they go, I don't think we've got it over this, or not in that little bed. This is going to be for alderman peas, late again I know, but I've got some of the soil and compost stuff up there to put in. Beds all need a good clean. Brian's Chetty Tower Challenge needs its new bucket on. These tomatoes here, oh yeah. Oh, King Edwards, King Edwards, King Edwards. Ow, shift the nettles. Golden Wonder, Golden Wonder, Golden Wonder. Pink Fir Apple, Pink Fir Apple, and Pink Fir Apple. All planted on the 13th of May. And took a while to come through, but they eventually come through. Again, another size of the trunk on it there. Absolutely decimated with green fly and stuff, but there's stuff feeding on it. I mean, I'm not feeding on it, so let the insects and things growing around it. I've just seen 2 or 3 ladybirds down there. There's one there, you can see. Oh, you can see that there on the camera, but there's a ladybird there. But that's all coming out. This has just got silly, this, when I'm standing in. And the paths all want to go to me, but they're all getting, I've got the powered lawnmower, the battery operated lawnmower to come along. Trees, Asian pear and a normal pear. Unfortunately, I think I've lost them. So I was struggling to put them in because I didn't want them against the fence because of the rats. But we'll go there first. Oh, as well, sorry, plastic's on, but I need to raise 2 of the hoops inside and it's too warm to do at the moment. Apple trees don't look too bad, but you might notice I put some shield privacy screening or whatever they call it. It's basically like a thicker version of scaffolding, but I wasn't climbing over here and trying to sort all that out. Not in a million years. And I had a horrible feeling if something was to get started for next door, it'd come and just spray it all. Well, I've got all these trees up here and behind us, and they would end up spraying me trees, so I didn't want it happening. This bed here was supposed to be for Kappa banana shallots. I haven't gotten any sown, and it's too late now. I won't get any in. But my main onions, here, I've had to pull two out because they had started to go to seed. But I mean, they don't look too bad. I've had a good search, and I can't see any signs of twisted leaves or anything like that. There's a few at this end, look, they've gone a bit yellow on their tips, and they're not massive, but I think that's probably just lack of water. So hopefully I might have missed the allium leaf miner this year. Like I say, I know Rach and Eric's got it, or had it, and for years it was only down south or wherever. But this year, it's well and truly. Tony C. Smith thought he had it last year. God, it's warm in here. And I thought, well, show us the evidence kind of thing, but he didn't. I think it was just some kind of virus, which he has got, I think, some kind of virus in his soil, because he has trouble with garlic normally as well, but I haven't watched any recent videos. I don't know if you can see in there, folks. Still to be planted, but I've brought them all along over the last 2 days. We've got Heinz 1350, Red Alert, Oxheart, Cor de Boer, which is another Oxheart, San Marzano and Amish paste, you can see in there. But I also have, following Mark, who does the potty mouth, thank potty it's Friday, got a couple of baskets, but I'm hanging mine one under the other at this very far end, and in the top, they've started to turn colour already, they were not like that yesterday. In the top we have some kind of giant ones, but below in the second one is, sorry about that folks, the camera overheated. I hope you got what I was on about. I said the tomatoes, strawberries, ever bearing on the bottom, and some kind of giant on the top. I can't remember exactly what they were called. Let's see, and I think that's basically it for like everything else. Obviously the weeds up there I all need kind of sorting out. Trees look fine, they've got some apples on. Got some apples on there. I've been using some of the water to start soaking this. The tomatoes is going to go in there very soon, almost ready. But I'm waiting on Fran coming down to start doing a lot of the heavy work to kill off and cut the, well, not kill off, cut the grass and what have you. And then hopefully I'll get that sweet corn in. Tomatoes I probably won't do till the next cool day, or put them in on a night. I've got some seeds to put in, but again, that'll be later on. If I can get a bit of a video update done of what we've done, then fine. As I say, at the moment, I've re-soaked some more peas in there. Badger peas, let's see if you can see them in there. Them's the kinds I'm growing, and I've got some others to do as well, but I'll tell you about them if I can get them in. I've done the foil around the sides. I didn't obviously bother with the top. Got a massive problem with ants. I don't know if you can see right in the corner there, folks. It's too hot for the camera. There's thousands of flying ants. I come in and I was absolutely covered in them. But we'll leave it at that for now, folks. And we'll see. Hopefully I'll bring you back so you can get a bit of an update on what we've done. But for now, like I said, I'm sorry it's took so long. I couldn't find my grow mower, but honestly, I've just not really been in the mood. I've done bits and pieces, but just no video, no ham radio either for well, since March, the Mad March hair thing. I've just not been in the mood to do anything. No grow more. But I think I've found it now, so hopefully we'll get something sorted. So obviously, folks, this quickly just say, I do hope this is alright. Like you say, it's got some horrible colouring on, and I've got a feeling it may be... Oh, you didn't even see any of that, did you? Sorry. There's a bit of colouring problems in the leaves there, so I mean that smaller one's going to come out. It's just done nothing, I don't think. Well, I'll probably not. I'll leave it, just see what happens. But we'll leave it for now, folks. Bring you back hopefully when I get some bits and pieces done. Thanks, folks. Took them long enough to come down mine. But he's here. It's killing me poppies. Flowers be gone. Should never have been in there. Right. It's Wednesday the 25th. The tomatoes is in. I don't know how it's took us so long this time, I really don't. But they're in. I'll show you. Sorry, again I'm all there. So along the back are Heinz 1350. The next row in is Amish paste again, and the front, unfortunately though, I mean they've got about, they've had a quarter of 1,000 litres barrel or container, so hopefully they'll pick up by tomorrow. But that row is Oxheart, and if I bring you around slowly, there's not as many in this side. I've still got a few left there, but they're red alert, they're a bush, and they're going to go in the thing, the low tunnel. These ones are front row are Corps de Bois, which is another type of oxheart. I think it's heart of a bull in English. And then the ones at the back are, no sorry, they're Corps de Bois, them ones at the back. And this front row is San Marzano. So Corps de Bois, San Marzano, Oxheart, Amish paste, and Heinz 1350. I've got the water on still. I'll leave it on another 10-15 minutes. Strawberries are looking okay. I might even have some of them off today or tomorrow. Top ones are Colossus, which I forgot. There's some kind of giant ones. The Colossus, and the lower ones are Ever Bearing. Again, first year in, so they don't look amazing, but I'll try and keep on top of them, and hopefully we should be all right. Hey, I'm dropping a bit here. Video tomorrow, well after the rain hopefully. Them trees will be put in. There's now a cover on, but I still need, I think I might have already said this, needs lifting up in the middle. I've got the water on in the pump from the containers. I think if we have a quick look, yeah, it's about a quarter of a container I've used. I mean, there's two there, but there was a quarter already gone at the top of one. There's another quarter gone now, so that's like a quarter of one, if you work it out. Looks like half of one, but it's a quarter because there's two. Pump's still going. Chugging away. I'll turn it up a little bit actually. Yeah, top fall. I don't know if you can see that, but that says 12.4. So still got plenty juice in, although it's not sunny at the moment. Like, I've took the windows off, but I can't get these screws out to replace the bit of this, so I'm going to have to solar fan spinning like a good one. But I've got the window off this side, the plastic off this side and the plastic off the door, so there's air flow through now. I can always put it back later date if it starts to get too cold in there. I mean, them tomatoes are going to be late, I know for a fact they are. I've managed to get a bit of stuff down in the middle. Absolutely ridiculous that the way it's all messed up like, but there's another one gone to seed. They should all start to swell up. I've had a good look. It doesn't look like they've got any allium leaf miner, although there's a few look a bit strange. But other than going to seed, they don't look too bad. Trees you've seen. See, and I come along on the Thursday. I've watered everything. I come along on the Thursday. Me and Fran did a little bit. Did some weeding. Pulled out this stuff. I mean, look at the thickness of this. That's not as thick as me trees. That thicker than my wrist. Oh, and no sign of any club root. So I'm okay for stuff. Cabbage wise, Jerusalem chalks are doing well. Straw bales, I'm not watering them regular. I was hoping it was going to work with the rain, but we've had hardly any. This all needs weeding, it'll be all done in the next couple of days. But what I do want to show you is they are pretty pathetic, mind, but sweet corn's in. Little bit of super soil, mycorrhizal fungal, dug in deep and then buried deep. I mean, they're flapping all over the place, but it's the wind. I can't. Hopefully if they pick up a little bit, but I've dug them nice and deep in, hopefully to show you later, because that is Fiesta, which is a flint corn, or a dent corn I think they call it. I keep trying trucker's corn, but I never get anywhere. So hopefully that should do a bit better. Every time I've done flint corn, you get thousands of massive giant roots at the base. Look like octopuses, to try to strengthen them and straighten them up. So hopefully with them being in a bit deeper, that'll help. I don't know if sweet corn gets it, to be fair, but I've just mashed up all the onions because they were all rotten. That Fran was supposed to take. I mean, yeah, just one of them things. That will all be weeded across there. Fran did a hell of a job with a strimmer in amongst all the crap. I didn't realise there was so much concrete off the old fence and stuff when I took it out. But there's going to be a raised bed kind of thing along there, so that sort of level to put the rhubarb in up here and some thornless blackberries along the fence. Now that the fence is solid and strong, I don't need to worry about having to replace bits over time. Down between the two sides here are beans. I can't remember what type. The packets had all kind of rotted. Well, not rotted. The slugs or snails had got them, and they all went a bit funny. Sorry about that there. The jobby had a bit of a fit. No sign of them as such, but they were only put in on Thursday then. Thursday? Oh, no, Saturday, sorry. Same day as the sweet corn. Saturday the 22nd? Aye, 22nd I think it was. There's some in like look a bit like butter beans as well, but I don't know where they come from. They were like a foreign thing. These strawberries, I think the blackbirds is getting most of them, but I'll net them in a day or two. In here was supposed to be going to be the jalapenos, but that's a different story. That's a completely different story, that is. Yard long, and then I'll put another like half in, and there's two in each of there of mini munch cucumbers because I just want them for pickling. Yard long. I didn't know, but they need to be in heat, so they're going in the polytunnel. In here, folks, was supposed to be. Hang on, sorry, I can't even turn you around. In here was supposed to be going jalapeno, some basket of fire, some pointy peppers, longhorn peppers, and some northern King of the North or something, like a normal pepper, a northern, supposed to be good in the northern temperates. Franz killed them all. He grew them all early, but then he killed them all. No doubt he'll tell you something else happened, but he did, he killed them all. So other than that, this year there's not really going to be a lot in it. I mean, I may go up Richardson's Garden Centre, just up the line there, up the bank, and see if we can get some more stuff from there for some of the beds. The peas is looking great. There's a few more in over there. 3 sweet corn that was spare have gone in there. Tatties have all been like weeded and watered. There's some more peas in here. The name escapes me at the moment. I can't remember what kind I put in. Still a bit work to do down here. I mean, this is probably going to be like I did there, just a no dig, cover and plant through. That cabbage did absolutely amazing, like I say. Brian's Chetty Tower Challenge is on its third, well, almost ready for its third little self-made clips, so the buckets sit on top of each other. Another couple of weeks, or a week or so, and I'll put another one on and pop that up. But at the moment, it's looking good. I doubt I'll get many tatties off it, but it's just a thing between friends, really, community-wise. I was going to cover all these tatties with this old straw. Looks like strulch now. But I'm hoping it's going to rain again in the morning or tomorrow, first thing, and then if it does, then I'll put that on. But so far so good, folks. Anything else I need to show you before? I think that's it for now. Had a bit of a tidy up. Strawberries is done, showing you the mistakes in there. Done all over there. That garlic down there, I don't know. I mean, looking at the colour of them leaves, I do worry and they've all split. If you look at the base of that one there, they've all kind of split. But we'll give it, I mean, I went in late. I'll have another go next year or this year, and if it doesn't work then I'll give up on garlic. But straw bales, hashtag straw bales. If anybody wants to search for how you do it, that should get you there. But if anybody wants to know, I'll put links in, if I can remember how to do it, for the channels that I did mention and probably got wrong. But it's Grandad's Allotment. Can you see? Can't even see, can you? Sorry. Grandad's Allotment. Steve Digwell is probably the best to watch because he shows you on screen a chart of how you condition them. And I'll also put in a little, I did them 8 years ago. I didn't realise that. I thought I'd done videos, but I can't find them. I found a little thing on my phone the other day that said history, and it was some pictures of the straw bales I did 8 years ago. But I'll put some links if people want them. But if you just search for hashtag straw bale gardening, they should get you to the channels that can tell you what you want to know. But like I said, Grandad's Allotment, Terry King, Steve Digwell, and Stella's Veg Garden. I think Stella or Steph. I'll put links if people want to know. I'm sorry if I've got your channels mixed up, folks, but I'm all it to that. I'm absolutely knackered. But yes, so far. Again, I see, I know I'm late. I'm always late. That's just one of them things with me. But might not get no tomatoes. You didn't try, you didn't get, do you? So let's just give it a go and see what happens. I mean, most stuff's doing all right. Hopefully them peas will come through. Cabbages I've kind of give up on unless they're completely covered. I've got some kind of enviromesh, but I don't know if I've got enough for covering some of the beds. And it's not, I won't bother with like scaffolding it because you get the white fly through it and people think, oh, it's only white fly. But when you get white fly, they leave residue on the back of the leaves, and it's poo basically. I'm not eating leaves covered in white fly poo, even if there's only a few on. And you wash them, you're washing all the well, you just on forever. So I just won't bother unless they're completely covered. I mean, I'm going to have to start thinking about something because otherwise I'm going to not get any onions in the next few years. With Eric and Rach at our northeast allotments losing all of theirs, and they're only at, I think it's Horton, which is not very far away from me. It's only like 7 miles away. So anyway, that's it for now, folks. Thanks very much. Catch you next time. Love and likes, folks. Cheers.